Welcome back to the other Prince William podcast. I'm your co-host, Martina Jackson-Green, here with my co-host, Bob Sweeney. And today we are highlighting yet another change maker in our community. This season, we're diving into stories of innovators and people who are really making an impact in the lives of the greater Prince William community.
The other Prince William podcast came about because there's this guy across the pond who's going to be king someday. His name is Prince William too. What we want to talk about today is all of the goodness that is happening as our community begins to find its own North Star. What are we going through? Who are we going to be when we are, what are we striving to be? Basically. And today I am super excited to bring to you Radhika Bajaj. She's the president of Bookworm Central. And Bookworm Central is an organization that helps promote literacy in lots of different ways. They do book fairs. They're partners with all of our school system. They do a lot of literacy-related events and lead community initiatives to help lift all boats. And so I'm really psyched to be here with you today, Radhika.
Well, I'm psyched to be here too, and thank you to both of you for inviting me for this chat today. I'm really looking forward to it.
The first question we have is usually a simple icebreaker question. We want to kind of know from Radhika Bajaj's perspective what the hip, cool places you love to visit for maybe imbibing a little bit of cocktails or coffee or food. Tell us a little bit about where you visit.
So lots of favorite places here, but since I'm a food lover and I'm also a strong supporter of local businesses, I'm going to take this platform and this opportunity to give a shout out to some of my favorites. So taking a big bite as a response to your question. For coffee vibes and just cozy corners, Giuliani's.
I loved it. What a great gem we have in our
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love their name and the meaning of it. You know, did you?
Never can, but I don't know.
It means neighbor.
Oh,
If I am correct, that is when I researched it, that was my takeaway, that it means neighbor, which I just absolutely love. My quick stop lunch, fresh, great service, Mum's at George Mason. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and it also gives me
In Prince, I probably as chamber president, I'm not allowed to say that, but I will say
Very good. Very.
And an incredible family ownership. I love them. Yes.
So tell us how you began this journey into literacy education. Like, what drew you to this work?
So I think, like many people, my literacy and learning and education journey started in my home as a child, surrounded by my family. I think that's where the learning journey commences, and I think it's not spoken about enough. But I really attribute that the commencement of my journey as being very instrumental in where I ended up. I grew up in a language-rich home. There was a lot of talking, there was singing, there was discussion, as we call it. It was a story-rich home. Language was not a barrier. I was lucky to grow up multilingual. And I realized very early that stories were stories, and they very often conveyed really deep emotion, and they could be shared in any language. So it was a story-rich home, and finally it was a print-rich home. Education and literacy was really valued. It was not easy to get at the time when my parents were growing up, right? It was a gift. It was a treasure. And they cherished it so, and they imparted that to us, their children.
Hi, I'm Lovey Hamill. I'm CEO of Employment Enterprises. And we're so proud to sponsor the other Prince William County podcast in order for us to celebrate our 45th anniversary. You can find us at www.eeihr.com. Call us when you want to take the stress out of hiring.
When I moved to New York in my early 20s, I carried that deep love for books with me. And I probably realized for the first time what an amazing gift I had brought with me. Because being in a new city, the public libraries became my safe haven. They gave me an opportunity to build a bridge between my old life and my new. They gave me an opportunity to integrate and assimilate, to learn, to grow. So it was like finding home away from home.
Where did you come from?
Came from India.
Oh,
Right.
you're first generation?
Yes.
Ah,
Came
good.
from India. So books gave me that fabulous transition. And the fact that I had a language on my side, I appreciated and learned for the first time what a valuable gift my parents had given me. And, as I was finding my feet and finding my life here, books became a very integral part of that growth and how they allowed me to seek opportunities, um, realize my dreams. If I didn't understand something, I could go and find a book on it and have it guide me. So it was a guide, it could be a friend. A book had so many ways of allowing me to feel at home. So as as I transitioned to motherhood, I really wanted to pass that gift on to my daughter. And that little desire then got amplified and became bigger as wanting to do what I wanted to do for my daughter for more children. So my own life was a testament that literacy is probably um, uh, the foundational tool that you need for learning.
It's interesting that you see it as an extension of your family and your home, because I must say that is the most warm and loving warehouse I have ever walked into. Like, it is incredible, but you can feel that, the intentionality and the heart in that space. So that's definitely a reflection of you.
Thank you. That truly is a compliment, and I can take no credit for it. I'm sitting having this wonderful chat with all of you, and amazing work is happening every second of every minute there. And it's really credit to the team that's there. And I take every opportunity to honor both my partners. One of them is my life partner, and another is a dear friend that joined me very early in this journey. And boy, was it an adventure.
Well,
But it has been a good adventure.
yeah, it's a beautiful tribute, yes, to your team, but the fact that you can be here means that you've laid this vision down that people are taking up the mantle and running with. And so I
Well,
think
thank
that's a
you.
beautiful thing.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
So we know that literacy, and you've just said it, is much more than just reading. It's a foundation for equity. It's a building confidence, and it's a lifelong opportunity for success, actually a platform that you can build success on. How does Bookworm Central ensure that its programs which reach all the children, including those in underserved communities?
Yeah. So, thank you for, acknowledging that reading is just not about decoding. It is really something so much bigger than acquiring the skill. Um, our work has always been very equity rooted. We know that we have a deep love for literature, and we like to curate the very best of everything, but we wanted to reach all our children.
OmniRide is your transportation provider for right here from Prince William County and beyond. We have lots of local routes in eastern Prince William, Manassas area, all of which are zero fare. We also have routes that can take you to the metro station zero fare for access into DC and points beyond. Just as important, we have our services on the I-66 and I-95 corridors if you need to reach the Pentagon, Crystal City, and of course our nation's capital. OmniRide is a proud sponsor of the other Prince William podcast.
What has happened at Bookworm is that over time, staying true to that vision of ours, we want to grow fine minds. Our mission is very simple. We are connecting books with readers. It's nothing profound. It's nothing earth-shattering. It's very, very simple. And we've just stayed true to that. Our task really is that we want to support skill building, but we really also want to nurture will building, because just having the skill doesn't guarantee that you're going to become a strong reader or somebody who's going to read for life or somebody who's going to leverage that skill to their advantage and to the advantage of their communities, right? So how do we reach all parts of our communities? There are 3 divisions between Bookworm, and then one of the very strong pillars, if we say we're a building and we have 4 pillars, our first pillar of communicating this love for book and is our book fair division. That goes out there. It reaches everybody. It creates immediate equity because it's open to everyone. It's festive. It's a celebration of books. It brings the latest, greatest. It curates, it customizes, it adapts to the population we're going to be serving. And it's really inviting their community to come and enjoy together.
If I may, Radhika, so when you talk about access, we know that access to books, right, is critical. Having them in the home early on. I know you've worked with some of our health systems to do that, to get baby's first book in the home, which is amazing. But I think now we're also seeing the effects of technology taking our kids away from traditional books in a lot of ways. And so where we have a big issue with those who don't have access, we're seeing, even in my home, I have 2 children that have been read to since they got here. One loves books. He's working in his college library. The other will not read. She is a tech baby. She is TikTok and all of the things, right? So how do we break through that to reach those kids of a generation who don't really want to hold physical books? They might read it on their phones. They might have a Kindle, but it seems like it's harder to engage them. What would you recommend for engaging those tech babies?
Among some of the risk factors that we see, what are the pitfalls of creating a literacy-rich environment? Technology is it reduces the quality and quantity of reading time. It has done it immensely, and it has impacted all our lives. I'm a book advocate, but this is a culture of passive consumption, just clicking and scrolling. And in this culture, how do you get that 2 minutes of attention? One of the things that I feel really strongly about is having books in every home, whether or not your children are reading them. Have them on the shelves. Have them there. There will be something that'll catch their interest. The other thing that has worked for a lot of families is that they have no tech days or no tech hour. This is only an hour for reading, right? Or 20 minutes of reading, or we drop everything and we read. Another practice not done enough in today's world and time, because it's an investment from an adult in the home. One of my favorite things as a child was the segments from Little Women, where they would read as a family, and those readings would then get converted into play acting, and it would start this whole mechanism of communication and energy in the home. So leading by example. Parents, stop scrolling.
Also put down that.
Yeah.
Just ability, Radhika, is that work?
Leading by having materials. So your daughter, you know what she likes. If she likes fashion, she likes TikTok. Get some books on TikTok. Get some books on TikTok stars. Give her things that speak to her. So when she's finished watching her TikTok video, she's going to say, wow, I could do that too. How do you do that? Right? This is what I was saying. There is a book almost written for everything. If there is a thought, an idea, somebody has taken it and turned it into a book. So finding what your children like, meet them where they are, not where you want them.
I love that.
Right?
That's a powerful.
So
Yeah.
we've seen you partner with schools, partner with libraries, and even partner with a lot of nonprofits. You even partner with the chamber. How do these collaborations work? And are there other or particular community partnering efforts that you are specifically proud of?
Yeah. So firstly, collaboration is in Bookworm's DNA.
Yeah, it is.
There is not one product, one offering, one program we follow that doesn't rest on a good, on a strategic, good intentioned, well thought through partnerships. Starting from a book fair's partnership. We partner with schools, we partner with parents, we partner with PTAs. Starting with our literacy programs, we partner with school divisions, we partner with not-for-profits, we partner with the private sector partners. We are engaging everybody in that discussion and saying, hey, there's a need here. Come get a literacy solution that can be applied, that doesn't have to go through the rigmarole of this is not curriculum approved, this is not state approved, this is not mandated. Let it just be joy.
I love the way that you all have found a pivot, right? Because the world is quickly changing. So we're encouraging all of our partners, right, to figure out your pivot and think about it before the next turning point comes. One of the things we want to do on our pod is kind of give folks nuggets to help navigate their organizations and guide their organizations. So what would you say has been the biggest challenge in the intersection of business and your mission-driven literacy work? How do you find that partnership in there? How do you make that work?
Right. It is definitely a challenge to have a social, mission-driven organization that is for profit, right? Because you're really working in a space where you're trying to balance how you build a viable and successful business while you are staying uncompromisingly committed to your social vision, right? So you're competing in a competitive marketplace. Your products have to be priced, delivered, fulfilled, all in a way that the marketplace will accept. You're trying to evolve, like you said, insert technology. You're trying to do all this, but you can't take the eye off your original purpose for starting, right? So I'm fortunate. I have two other people in my business who kind of share with me the social drive. There has to be social impact, and kudos to them that we've been able to achieve it while being able to still show a growing company, and not just growing, that we are growing with the same products. We're innovating. Our most recent product that got launched as part of our technological portals is a service we are going to provide that's going to allow schools all over the country to be able to connect with authors in their zip code, to be able to reach out to them and invite them. Authors will have a chance to say, hey, I'm here. and these are my books, and this is how I can partner with you.
Oh my gosh, I'm 30 miles away. And
I'm 30 miles away. I can do this pro bono because I do 3 pro bono events.
wow.
Talking about, again, how do we also bring our underserved communities along, the ones that don't have these very enriching experiences of visits to the museum and having a local bookstore and right. So
Thank you, Radhika. Thank you for joining us today, and thank you to all of you for listening. And we look forward to continuing these conversations throughout season 2 with other change makers. So be sure to listen to the next episode. And be sure to subscribe to the Chamber's YouTube channel. Find out on Spotify or Amazon Music. And follow us along the Chamber's website and social media. And until next time, thank you for being with us.
We want to send a huge thank you to our sponsors, OmniRide and Employment Enterprises, for their support of our podcast and of the Prince William Chamber. We'll see you next time.
Thank you, OmniRide. Thank you, Employment Services.